Alright guys, welcome to Teal House Farm. It is a kind of a nasty day. We were supposed to have tons of snow and it turned out to just be like slushy rain. So it is just cold and gross out today. But we are going to see, we're going to try to get our dairy goat here ready for sale. So we think we have a buyer for her. And I need to get her up on the milking stand and get her milked a few times before this buyer comes and tries to milk her. And she just hasn't been milked in a while. So she had kids a few weeks ago and we've just let them nurse. We haven't pulled her up to milk her. Usually each year we start milking her pretty quickly after she has babies, but this year we didn't because we've just been super busy. That's why we're selling her, because we just don't have time to keep a milking schedule, and it's a really big waste of money to keep a dairy set up if you're not able to keep a regular milking schedule, because you end up just drying them off and then they're just eating food. And so we're gonna see if we can get her reacclimated to being milked so that she's ready for sale. And I have a feeling she's going to be extra naughty today because she's going to be really upset that we're going to separate her from her babies for a little bit just to get her up on the stand. She is not going to like that. So we'll kind of show you, just if you're curious, how to handle a goat who's not too happy about being on the stand, and just how to kind of reestablish milking protocols so that she remembers how she's supposed to behave up on the stand, and how we keep it safe and quick for everybody so she can get back to her babies. First things first, we haven't done any farm tours yet. She's ready though. She wants her breakfast is what they want. We haven't done our farm tours yet. We're gonna feed cats first so they're not underfoot, and then we're gonna get everything ready for milking. First, I'm gonna apologize for how messy this area is because, as I said before, we have not been milking. So the normal milking area has just been used for storage. So it's a little bit crowded in here, but I got it cleared off enough to milk her. So let's get it set up. Okay, so we just have a basic milking stand right here, and then just a chair to sit in. And I've got my milking pail. It's all we need. Normally we'd wash the udder and stuff, but we're not going to keep this milk. We're just getting her used to the stand. We're going to put some sweet feed in the tray of the stand to give her something to do while I'm milking. Plus the extra calories is good for her since she is nursing. So we'll get that set up, and then we're going to go bring her in. So we can milk ya. Hey, baby. Wait, wanna come too? The big one? With your mommy? Okay. Come here. Let's get you through. Hi, you know what to do? Remember? Good girl. Okay, I'm sorry it's a little bit dark, but I think this will work. You can tell she remembers what to do. She's done this for 4 years, so just because we haven't done it with these babies. But I do expect her to kick quite a bit. She wants the grain, but she may not want my cold hands on her udders, especially since she's been nursing baby. So let's see. I'm gonna let her know we're here. Yeah, you don't want this, do you? You want to get hold of the udder here? That shouldn't be too much. You're just gonna hang on. We're going to let her know that she's not the boss. There we go. No, we're not expecting to keep this milk. So she's probably going to put her foot in this bucket a few times. Good job, Hoorah. We also don't expect the udder to be super full because she's been nursing. We're not going to get a whole lot of milk out of her today, and that's okay too. Nope. But we're trying to desensitize her again to being milked. Okay, that's all there is. I mean, like I said, we haven't separated her. We just wanted her up on the stand. So I might try separating them tonight, and then tomorrow we'll milk her again and see how much we get. But she actually did relatively well. She was a little kicky, but she wasn't too naughty. So we'll just keep doing this every day for a few days until they come to get her. Okay, change of plans. This is the same day. The people contacted me and said they actually wanted to come today because there's supposed to be bad weather again this weekend. And so we are rushing to get everything ready. These are my mussels. So the outside of the farm is really messy right now because we have a lot of projects going on. And not that it really matters, but I'm embarrassed. So we're going to try to at least pick up a little bit so that they don't drive up to a giant mess in about 30 minutes.
2 fingers.
2 fingers.
Wait, I'm gonna do this. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. All right, let's get some work done real fast.
Mommy. Let's do this.
All right, watch out for nails. All right, let's get our muscles to work. First thing, we're just picking up all this construction trash from working on the outside of the house. Basically, it's been here forever and we've just never moved it. So the girls are gonna help me lug it down, and they did a great job being careful and being good helpers. And then we're gonna clean out the goat pens a little bit. It's nothing dangerous for the goats, but there's just a lot of limbs down and things like that. It just doesn't look very nice, and I feel like if somebody was gonna come by from me, like, it should just be cleaned up a little bit. I know it doesn't really matter, but it matters to me. There's a little bit of scrap metal in the back of the barn, and the girls helped me pull that up to the house too. We're gonna take that in to have it scrapped. So we're just gonna start collecting it all in one place. And then we also are gonna move some old fencing material I'll use in the garden. Ivy gets attacked by a tree, but she's just fine. And we get all the old fence panels moved over, and we'll use these as trellises in our garden this spring. Okay, Sam gave Kukora a hoof trim, so she should be all ready to go. I'm just gonna give her a once over, make sure she's not real dirty on the backside or anything like that. And I think they should be here any minute. Oh, you're awesome, Molly.
They need to take a bath. The one behind Sahara is Ella, and the one my mom's home is Bella.
Okay, and just like that, they're out of here. So the couple we sold them to has a bunch of other goats, so I feel very confident that they're going to a good home, and somebody's going to take good care of them and really enjoy them, and they'll be somewhere where people have time to, you know, milk every day and do things like that, and everything that comes with keeping a dairy animal. And I think it's a good change for them, and I'm excited about this change for us. Shifting into Sam's new career and just kind of our new goals with the homestead for things that are more like easier to maintain on a very kind of what tends to be an erratic schedule sometimes, depending on just what everyone's needs are. I guess you could say we're looking to make a self-sufficient homestead that's more self-sufficient, that doesn't necessarily need a lot of man hours every day to keep running. So this is the first step on that journey, getting out of the dairy game, because that is very labor and time intensive. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you again real soon.